Hey everyone, my name is Ray and I am completely outdoors, just dressed in some shorts and sandals. I don't know if I showed that at the right angle. There's a downpour that just started that's going to increasingly ramp up to something kind of significant. So I'm going to show you real quickly in a spliced together segment what to do in a situation like this, okay? So let's hope we get back down to the trailhead, okay? Oh my God, so the wind got pretty extreme and traffic is getting bad and there's still plastic all over the trails. All right, so none of that storm stuff actually happened, unless you consider the storm of handsomeness that's filling your screen right now. So today we're talking about staying calm. Some people might have rushed off when something like this happened, only to be caught up in the mistakes that can be made along the way. So first step, stay calm. Don't panic. You know what's funny? There's a movie that talks about always knowing where your towel is. In my car, in my vehicle, in my Jeep, I've got a towel. Anyway, I'm not panicked. Getting a free rinse off right in Mother Nature. So first step, don't panic. Hey everybody, I'm back at one of my favorite places, and just before coming up to this location, I had a talk with two people, both of whom I spoke with last week as well, on Friday, in the other video that I posted on the same day. So with all that in mind, I'd like to point out that synchronicity and just kind of knowing your place in the universe and how different energies are shared back and forth, you can receive confirmation. You know, yeah, if I do the same thing in a bad way and meet with the same bad people over and over, I could be said to be practicing the exact same practice. And that's where the differences in energies come into play. So when you recognize different energies and how they can impact our lives, you might want to consider your actions. And if you have routine actions that put you in alignment with people that don't make you happy, don't want to make you happy, then perhaps it's time to challenge those relationships to the next level, which is either to be discontinued or to be continued. So where am I at right now? A lot of people keep asking me if I'm in town. I don't know, you know, I mean, I'm telling you this is airing on one particular day, but it is the internet world. Anything that I say could be true for all you know. But you can also see truth when you look into people's eyes and when they look into yours. So when we look into one another's eyes in person and tell these stories that we're telling back and forth about how energy manifests and how we can learn to be happier by subjecting ourselves to happier people, well, it's not too much different from listening to an anger management book if we have trouble with anger. I know there are segments of comedians that we laugh our butts off at, and we also might want to question whether listening to it the way that our fathers have listened to it for so long is the way we should continue things. So should we continue in the same old way, or I don't know if you can hear that. This phone has some weird noise cancellation features. There's a tremendous peal of thunder, and it sounds absolutely amazing out here in this amphitheater of a segment of forested area that I'm standing in. I hear a few birds. It's still considerably silent, considering that it got darker, cooled off a little bit But there are a lot of lizards. So with all that in mind, that's the trail report for today. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you're blessed in your endeavors. And I hope that you're hearing a whole lot more possibilities than you're hearing nevers. And I just got a reminder on my app asking me to question whether or not I'm awake. Are you awake? What time is it where you're at? Did you check the clock twice? I have a song called Lucid Dream, and it's the most in alignment with the energy that I had when I was writing all those songs. Maybe you'll have a listen to it. I'll try to link to it in this video. Keep in mind, it's a song designed to help you just at least be aware that the dreamscape sometimes should also be just as in focus and in reality as our realities are. So I know that's real deep. The consequences of our actions, even our subconscious program that runs with or without our input, are things that we might want to invest a little time in. That's about it. Peace, love, and all that old school stuff. It's cool. Hey everyone, check this out. Bonus. One of my favorite topics has to do with consumer variants of entertainment options, which is essentially what a can of alcohol is. Check this out. Really everything we use is consumer habitual use type products. So anyway, wanted to show you I was at a trail junction. I'm taking an unmarked trail. This is something you don't want to do in an emergency situation. As you can see, the rain has subdued just a little bit, and I'm still focusing on the topic, which is wellness and conservation. And I wanted to say that taking a trail that you don't know in adverse conditions is one surefire way to lead to adversity. I was just here on Friday and I explored this now open trail, which isn't quite marked on the trail map yet. And so I know it's legitimate. I just used it to bypass a decent amount of trail, which allows me less possibility of misstepping along the way. especially if I've been stepping really slowly and taking extreme caution to not fall down. That level of focus, you can only maintain it so long, and then eventually your mind starts catching up to you, and you have to go to sleep at some point, or rest your mind, I should say. So, with all that in mind, do you know what time it is yet? Do you still know what time it is? Check again, make sure you're not dreaming. Anyway, thanks for walking along with me on this trail. I hope that these tips have helped you. One other extremely important tip: watch your head. Always watch your head. There are things that sometimes, especially if you walk in a direction you weren't walking in originally, that you might catch your eye in. So always watch your head. Be cautious in new environments and know the route, especially when in doubt. Take your time. Learn a rhyme. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.